So, today we're going to look at how to solve some more complicated trig equations. So, solve for theta between 0 and 2 pi, and 2 sine squared theta plus sine theta minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, we should be thinking about the fact that this looks like a quadratic. So we should factor it. And I know that I need the first two things to multiply to 2 sine squared theta. So that means it's got to be 2 sine theta and another sine theta, right? And then the last two things need to multiply to negative 1. So that means it's got to be a minus 1 and a plus 1, right? And to make sure that this works, we really should check by expanding and put that right there, but I'm going to let you do it. So once you've checked and you're sure that you've factored right, we can figure that we have two things multiplying to make 0, so either this first part is 0, and now we can solve that. So 2 sine theta is 1, sine theta is 1 over 2, and now we can get into our special triangles because we know that sine theta is a special value. So we draw this special triangle, and I know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite is 1, and the hypotenuse, of course, is 2, so that means that the angle that we're looking at is the one at the top. And we know that that's pi by 6. Okay? So we have pi by 6. Now, that's not the only time that sine theta is a half, so we need to get into another diagram with our cast rule, right? And we know that sine is positive in the first two quadrants, so that means we need another angle up here. And that means that it's pi by 6 and pi minus pi by 6, which is 5 pi by 6. So we've got two answers already, and now we can keep going with the third, because sine theta plus 1 is equal to 0 is also another solution, right? So that means sine theta could be negative 1, which means that we can, and now you can do this whatever you want. You can do it by looking at the four corners of the unit circle, or you can do it by looking at a graph, because we're familiar with graphs now. And I know that sine hits its minimum right there, which happens to be 3 pi by 2. So that means that right away that theta is 3 pi by 2, and there's my other answer. So we've got theta is pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, and 3 pi by 2. And that's how we solve. All right. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try a couple of questions on the handout that I'm posting with this, which is the same as the handout that Ms. Coley posted yesterday. So please try that for me, and that's it.